guys, welcome back to another episode. In today's episode, we're going to talk about 5 decisions that have helped us along our financial independence journey. That's right, folks, financial independence. So listen up and take notes. And be sure to stick around till the end of the video because number 5 is probably the most important decision we've made to help us on our FI journey. Decision number 1, we decided to work overseas. In Houston, we both worked for a company that had locations overseas, so we decided we wanted to take that opportunity. And along with that overseas opportunity, the company pays an uplift depending on where you go. So we've been overseas now for 6 years, and for the first 3.5 years, we were in Luanda, Angola, so the west coast of Africa. Since it was a more hardship location, the premium was higher, and that really allowed us to put all that extra money straight into our savings vehicles. And because we went overseas when we were both 29, that means it was more savings earlier in our life that will now have the opportunity to grow for several decades. And 2 other things that makes that benefit even greater. 1, we are living overseas, so a lot of the expenses that we have traditionally, we didn't have during that time. And 2, that uplift that the company gives us is tax-free. So that definitely helped us put some gas on the fire.
The second decision we made was to contribute as much as we could to our 401ks. And by putting as much into our 401ks as early as we could in our 20s, what that's going to allow us to do is let those accounts compound over time, since we can't touch them until we're 65 without penalties. And that sets you up on an early path to achieving financial independence. And the other benefit of that is not only are you contributing early on, but you're also receiving your company match, which is free money that you can let grow until you reach retirement age.
That's definitely a good one. The third decision we made, which is more of a mindset change. If you're Dave Ramsey fans, you've definitely heard this before. He says it all the time. Really, anyone in the FI community says it, that we're living right now like most people don't want to, so in the future, we're financially secure. Which basically means to us not spending $1 today so that we can potentially have $4 in the future. So that really means that we have to spend every dollar with intention. If you look around our living room, you actually can see this being played out. We don't have matching furniture. Some of our furniture is secondhand. And although we can afford to buy much nicer furniture, we choose to live on this for as long as we can, get the most use out of it. Another example is at the end of our first assignment in Africa, we actually were sent to Houston, and about a week later, we were offered a job to go to Argentina. We could have easily stayed in Houston. It's kind of what we wanted to do. That was the easier route, but we decided to take the harder route, and the 2 years that we've been here has helped us continue to build up our net worth. I think it was Warren Buffett once said that someone today is sitting in the shade because a long time ago someone planted the tree. And we really think about that like we're planting a small tree so in the future our family can be financially secure.
Decision number 4, we track our money constantly. A while back, we decided we needed to watch our money closely to make sure that we got the most out of it that we could. There's a saying that goes, what gets measured gets improved. At the beginning, we were holding monthly money meetings, but more recently, we've switched to basically every 2 weeks, usually the weekend after a payday. And at a high level, what we do during these meetings, we review what our expenses are currently and what we have coming up, and then we allocate our income towards expenses and also investing for the future. And this has really been instrumental in helping us keep track of what money we have coming in and also making sure we're on the same page as a couple.
Let us know in the comments below if you're tracking your net worth also. All right, that brings us to decision number 5. We changed our money mindset. And even though it's decision number 5, I really think it's probably the most important decision we've made. And that is to really just think of ourselves as millionaires and quite honestly, multi-millionaires long before we even got our first $100,000. So we knew early on we are going to be millionaires. We declared that for ourselves, we put it out in the universe, and we've now spent every day since then basically working towards that goal. So if you claim that for yourself and you think of yourself that way, your actions will actually lead you towards saving your money so it can take care of you in the future. So these are some of the decisions we've made over the last 10 years that have helped us grow our net worth. And we hope you are taking notes so you can maybe take our decisions and tweak them and make them work in your life and your financial journey as well.
And so if you like this episode, please go ahead and hit the like button.
And also be sure to subscribe to our channel, hit the red button below. That will let you know when we have a new episode come out each Friday. And we're going to keep talking about money and keep taking you on this journey with us. All right, we'll see you next week, guys.